Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are going to be giving you some good coverage today, I hope, and we are here for the regular season finale race in the Cometic Cup Series. And as we do our pace lap, we're going to give you our leaderboard for the race tonight. In the first place position, drive that number 35 Redwood Racing machine today. That is Phoenix Salvo 148. He will be driving for Redwood the remainder of the season. And what a way to kick off his start with a pole. In second place is Venus Shingo in the Cookout 21 scheme. In third place, the number 9 for CB Motorsports. That is the number 9 is Slurpee 67. In fourth place, that is the number 24. That's KG Park in that CB Motorsports machine as well. Teammates going to be starting side by side. Another Redwood Racing car right behind him. That is the number 97 of Ace Phantom running a Dale Sr. throwback. Weird to see that on a Toyota, but it looks pretty good, I'd say. And the number 20 in the Sonic Waffle House Coca-Cola car, that is Radidente in the 6th place position. In 7th place, that's the number 42, that is Stinger, still a free agent. And in the number 4 car in that last place position, but very not least, most definitely not least, I should say, that is Lonely Scars in the number 4 machine for CB Motorsports. I'm used to saying NC Racing, but he will be running for CB the remainder of the season in that Busch Hunt Brothers car. And they should be doubling up here in a second. We should be getting you guys to some racing action. $140 laps at Daytona for the regular season finale. This is the Cometic 400. Beautiful monster number 35 car leading the field to green. And as they come out of 4, we're going to get you to green for the season finale. Here they come to the line. Let's go! Number 35 leading there off point. That Cookout number 21 car, he's going to get a nose ahead of him there as they enter 1 for the first time. Where's the run going to come? Run comes from the bottom. Is the 35 going to look to the top of the racetrack? That's what we're wondering right now. Number 9 car, looks like he's got a lane clear for a second there. 21 looks like he's going to close the door. See that 42 trying to find a lane back there, trying to find the room, trying to do whatever it takes to get out of last. As you see the number 4 inch ahead of him there in the low lane. Officially 2 laps in. Your stages are going to be 40 laps each for stage 1 and 2. And we should have a 60 lap final stage. And we're almost 3 wide already. 3 wide for the first time tonight. 97 on the bottom. His teammate up there up top. Looks like they shuffle back to 2 wide racing. .35 and that 21 still battling for the lead. We've seen a lot come out of Phoenix this season. He's had really great stats. But that 21 car above him, that's a part-time driver. Hasn't really shown face this season. Oh, gets into the wall slightly a little bit. We're back to 3 wide. That makes a lane open. Let's see if the number 20 for Red Bull Racing can get to his teammate. And it looks like he does on the backstretch. Number 9, a Slurpee, trying to fight both of them now. He moves up top as they come into 3 and 4. Here they come to the tri-oval. The 20 is gonna try and take the lead. It looked like they're... Oh, Ace trying to get in there too. 3 of the Redwood cars trying to charge and lead the field here, as the number 9 for CB is alone. And we've seen it time and time again here at Daytona, here at these super speedways, the rivalry between these two teams, CB and Redwood. It's been all season long. They've been battling each other, and it has really shown out. As you see the 9 up there up top alone, the 35 still going to try and protect. The 97 might have some room. Is the 97 going to get there? No, don't look like it. .35 still leading there, as the number 20 is gonna try and get ahead of him on the backstretch. Can he get the run? Does the run go to the high lane or does it go to the low lane? We'll see what happens here. As they come into the tri-oval, the 35 is going to be barely in second. The 20 leading by a nose there. So new leader. And it looks like it's going to go 3 wide a little bit. They're trying to push it 3, but I don't think the 20 wants it to go 3 because he doesn't want that 9 to get ahead of him. Getting help from his teammate, the 97 of Ace Phantom, as they come into the tri-oval. It's been Redwood Racing this whole race out here leading the field. The 9 trying to fend him off. Not a lot of interesting passes yet. The field's pretty much stayed the same. But you see, as we go back, VNS and Stinger, they've kind of separated from the pack a little bit, and they might still have the draft, but that 42 is going to have to keep pushing that 21 if they want to stay in this thing. Meanwhile, the battle for 5th unfolding between Lonely and the 9's now back there with them. KG Park now just ahead of Lonely. He's going to try and push it 3 wide. Oh, gets into the back of the 20 a little bit. Almost hooks him into the wall. That was a close one right there, and that's just something that could have ended really bad. And you never want to see something like that happen, especially at these super speedways. .35 has been dominating in his first start for Redwood so far. Just keeping that lone lane under control. And now that the 97's up top, as well as the 20, they're going to try and control both lanes. But here comes the CB car of Lonely. He's going to try and see what he can do up there in front. Oh, Lonely's around! Lonely, the 9! Lonely in the 9 car round. The 20 and 21 and the 42 are included in that. that is going to bring out our first caution of the night. And the 35 is going to be leading there. First caution, and luckily the 4 drivers that were able to get out of that, that was Phoenix, Ace, Dente, and KG Park. Drivers fortunate enough to get out of that. But that was most of the CB cars involved in that wreck. You gotta wonder what's going through these guys' minds as they're navigating this track. The world center of racing. And look at that, would you look at that, we got a top 3, Toyota top 3, and that is the Redwood Racing team out there up front, the 35, the 97, and the 20. They're gonna have control of the field as they lead them back to green. Hold on, my controller died. All right, some technical difficulties there, but we are back to coverage. And Ace and the 35 battling for the lead. They make a little contact. The whole field gets loose, and they're going to stay in it 3 wide, racing 4 wide almost as we come out of turn 4 and onto the tri-oval. That was a really close one, and that's just something that could have ended really badly once again. Luckily, they were able to keep it under control here as the number 24 for CB Motorsports is going to try his way at the lead here. He's still got Phoenix to deal with, though. Phoenix in that 35 been leading the whole race so far. Just on the outside now. Shifted lanes since technical difficulties. But 3 wide as the 42 is going to make his try to win here again at Daytona. He won in the Clash. That was a non-points race, and he was racing for Redwood Racing at the time. And after some controversy and stuff like that throughout the league, he was kicked off the team. But he's a free agent, and he is still in that 42 machine. Gonna try and take it back to victory lane here at Daytona. Oh, contact into the wall. That's the 97 and the 20, it looks like. They're gonna stay in it. That is not gonna bring out the caution. But The 24 still leading now. 35 is not done with him yet. He said, I want this lead. This is my time to shine. And he's going to lead by a nose as they hit the line. That 35 really showing poise here at Daytona. The new driver for Redwood Racing. We're hearing from the team radio that he is the priority. We need to get Phoenix into these playoffs. We have to have him in there. Just to get the whole team in there, that would mean so much to them. And as we see, he kind of fell back a little bit. He's in 6th now, but that's going to hand off the lead to Slurpee. And KG Park, Slurpee's teammate for CB now, they're going to control the field. It's really been these two teams, like I said, battling it out all season long. And when we come to a track like Daytona, it shows. It really shows. And CB 1, 2, 3 now. Lonely in the 4 car. And we talk about Lonely, how he has had bad luck and good luck, and it comes in waves for him. But it really shows how determined he is to be at the forefront of leading the pack, man. He's helping his teammate right now, but, you know, that could always change. He could say, no, I want this for myself, and he can, at any point, take the lead. It really depends, though, especially at this track. The lead can shift in many different ways. And as I say that, here comes the 42. Hasn't led yet, but here he comes. He's going to clear the 9. Number 42, Stinger, as I said, not racing for a team anymore. He's a free agent, and he may possibly lead the first lap that he's led tonight in the Toyota, but Slurpee says no. Slurpee barely leading at the line. As we come into turns 1 and 2, Phoenix, we haven't seen him in a minute, but he's been out there gaining back positions one by one, and he's going to make it a 3-wide battle now for the lead. Phoenix gonna take the lead, barely. No, the 42's around and into Phoenix out of 4. That's gonna cause the caution. And at the line, Slurpee is gonna lead. And look at this. In 2nd place, once again, we got the part-time driver Vienna Shingo in the 21 machine. We saw him out there up front at the beginning of the race, and he had a little bit of an accident there when everyone went around, and we haven't seen him since, but now he's back up here up front, ready to make something of this part-time start, I hope, as we are halfway through the first stage. Extra slow and let those other drivers catch back up. Let's get a camera on Phoenix in that beautiful Monster Energy car right behind him in that Hunt Brothers Pizza machine. That's Lonely. Here comes Phoenix's teammate, 2 of his teammates actually. They're going to double up once again, and we should be getting back to green this time, I'm hoping. And officials are telling us we will not be getting back to green this time. The pits are, in fact, open, and we'll see who takes the plunge into pit road. And our leader And VNS, they're gonna take the plunge in pit road, and that is gonna hand the lead to Lonely. Just talking about him earlier, and like I said, anything can happen, and he can take the lead at any moment. He's one of those drivers that take his time, bide his time, and once he's got his chance, he strikes. They're gonna go single file. They're gonna go single file until the entry of turn 4. They're gonna wait for those drivers to catch back up to them. And looks like everyone's caught back up, seems, and they're gonna double up now. And one driver I want to pay attention to, besides Lonely right there in that first place position, is Phoenix. We've seen him all race. He's been keeping up with the pack, staying consistent. That's everything that you want to see out of a driver. All of his teammates behind him too. CB Motorsports been dominating as well. They had 3 drivers up there before the caution came out. And we're going to see who can dominate and who goes home empty-handed as we come back to the green flag at Daytona International Speedway in the Firecracker 400. .35 is going to get the jump there, as the low lane is going to dominate coming into turn 1 and 2, and we'll see what they can do with that run. High lane generates a run too as they get in the backstretch, so it's going to be pretty even here as we enter the backstretch for the first time since the caution. 4 gets the run there. Now we'll see what the 4 does. He's getting pressure from these different drivers. Some he's raced, some he hasn't raced in a while. And almost 3 wide there. It looked like they got a little loose there. And trying not to make it 3 wide on the entry of 1. That's usually what I find doesn't help. But you know, some of these drivers have different strategies. I can't really judge them because I've been in that position myself. You want the lead, but how early do you want the lead? Because you don't really hold the lead this early on. The run's going to come on that high lane, and Phoenix is going to move back down there. Oh! The 20 in the wall, the 42 goes with them, and everyone else gets out of there just fine. But that's going to bring out our 3rd caution of the night. And here we come. Everyone is back together. And we're going to be going back to green. Phoenix taking the charge early on. Before, now in last. We were paying attention to him earlier, but we're already 3 wide in turn 1. I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said, last time they were 3 wide in turn 1, and I don't know. I'm kind of mixed about that myself, but they're going to come onto the backstretch, and the 24 is going to try and get the run on the 35. It's going to be side by side now. CB versus Redwood. We've seen it all season, and it's unfolding as we're going to be coming to 10 laps to go in the stage here shortly. And this is anyone's game. Oh, 3 wide. Who's going to push the issue? The 4's in the grass. Does he get back on the track in time? Yes, he does, and that was another close one, which is why I said earlier, I don't recommend going 3 wide on the tri-oval, nor do I recommend going 3 wide in turn 1. The 35 still leading here. 24 right on his tail, and the 97 and the 20. Redwood controlling the low lane, gonna try and push that 35 to a stage win. Laps remaining in stage 1 of the Cometic Firecracker 400. Ace Phantom, his teammate now, controlling the high lane. And I'm not sure how that 42 works with the Redwood cars after his departure, but I'm sure he's going to help his Toyota teammates as a manufacturer. I'm just sure of it. Let's see who pushes it 3 wide. That's going to be KG Park in the 24, it looks like. His teammate on the high lane helping him. They're not getting the run they need. And here they come on the turns 3 and 4. Oh, wreck! That's going to involve 3 cars. The 24, the 9, and the 42. Caution is out. At the line, Phoenix is going to lead once again. So we got Phoenix, Ace, and Dente. Redwood once again controlling the top 3. But look out behind them. Lonely poised to lead. And I think Lonely's third, actually. Yeah, Lonely's third. Oh no, Dente's third, actually. Yeah, I was right the first time. Little mix up there with drivers getting lined up and everything. Common mistake. They're going to double up again as we're going to be coming out of the final corner. And we're going to get you guys back to green flag racing. Here they come into the tri-oval. And at the line, Phoenix is going to lead them to green. Now we've seen on these restarts, the low lane getting more of the runs. You gotta wonder how that high lane's gonna go, because it's all Toyotas up there, up high. Oh, and Stinger's gonna dip back down the low lane. Does he try to go up high again? Yes, looks like he does. For a second, then he comes back down. 35 gonna lead him. And Lonely knocking on the door there. Gonna see if he can try and generate a run. Maybe catch him lacking there. And out of 4, we'll see what happens. 3 wide almost looks like there. And they are all over the place. 35 is going to lead by a lot now. He's got that low line all on his tail. The 42 and the 9 are going to go around. 24 is going to go with him again. That is the second time that all 3 of those drivers are around, and that's going to bring out our 5th caution, I believe. And caution's going to be out. I do not know if pits are open. Let's see if drivers go in. And pits are not open. And here they come to the flag. We're going to get them back to green real quickly here. You guys don't want to miss any of this action. The 35 taking them back to green. And here comes the 20. He's going to get a run, and he's going to clear the 35, potentially almost. He topped him a little bit, but I'm not sure. The 20 is now going to take the lead for the first time tonight. 97 just barely out there with them. They're going to try and make it 3 wide here. The 3 teammates for Redwood Racing with less than 10 laps remaining here in stage 1. You got to wonder who they're going to give the points to. If that 20 is going to back down and let the 35 get the stage win, we don't know. I'm guessing they're going to be battling just as hard, because playoff points are detrimental in this race. Oh, we see the 4 of the 20 get down there in the apron a little bit. That's going to give the 35 the lead again. But as I was saying, playoff points are detrimental, and it can mean the difference between a championship spot and defeat. As we come to the tri-oval, we'll see who leads this lap. And Ace is going to barely lead by a bumper. 97 trying to get up there ahead of his teammate, but we heard on their radio comms earlier that their main priority is getting that 35 into the playoffs. That is their number 1 priority. Getting the 35 of Phoenix Silvo in the playoffs for Redwood Racing. As they come to the tri-oval, we'll see who gets the run. And it's going to be Ace once again, that high line, getting all of the momentum this race. With less than 5 laps remaining, we'll see who gets the stage. Contact between the 97 and the 35. They're beating and banging for it. 35 is going to get back out there. We'll see where he goes. Does he go high or does he protect low? I don't think he's clear up top. And as they come out of 4, oh! 4 cars in it. And we'll see who that is. That's Stinger. I think Stinger was involved in that. I'm not sure. we'll see who's involved in that. The 42, 24, I believe Slurpee was involved in that, and Lonely. And I am pretty sure with less than 3 to go now, that's going to be, I believe, a 2 to go restart here. 2 or 3 to go. One of the two. Top of 40. Yeah, no, top of 40 is going to be our stage. So 39 is going to be white. So we'll see who leads and who keeps the lead as we come to the end of the stage in the Cometic Firecracker 400, the final race of the regular season. And Phoenix is going to lead him to green. 2 laps remaining. And where does the run go? 35 gets the run down low. Where does he protect? Does he go low or does he go high? He's got the 21 of VNS on his tail, the part-time driver. And the 35 still leading here. We're going to take you to the white flag for stage 1. As we hit the line, who's going to take it? Who's going to lead? Phoenix is going to lead. White flag, 1 to go in stage 1 here at Daytona. Hello, Taylor. Oh! And the 21 barely gets out of that. Gets into the 4 a little bit. Who's going to have the momentum? The 97 up high is going to have a lot of momentum here. But Phoenix is going to get it out of 3. Who takes it out of 4? Is Phoenix going to clear? Phoenix getting the push on the low lane. Who's going to get it? We'll see where the momentum goes. And Phoenix is going to win stage 1 in the Firecracker 400, and they're wrecking behind him. Redwood Racing goes 1-2 in stage 1. And look at that, the part-time driver of VNS Shingo up there in 3rd place. One of his part-time starts. My controller disconnected again. There we go. And we're going to take you to our break before we get started for stage number 2 in the Cometic Firecracker 400. And feel free to take this time to get some snacks and follow the Twitch and the TikTok. The TikTok is the Cometic Cup Series, and the Twitch is also the Cometic Gasket Cup Series. So feel free to go follow there. And we will see you after the break. All right. Stage is done. Points are in, and we are ready to start our second stage here at Daytona in the Firecracker Cometic 400. Regular season finale, and the 35 of Phoenix is already on point. We'll see if he can go back-to-back stages and maybe even make the playoffs here. It would take a miracle to get that 35 into the playoffs in his first start for that team. And everyone is going to take the plunge in pit road here. Get that hood cam going for that 35 Monster Energy machine. And the 35 is going to get out of there. Your top 5 will be Phoenix, Ace, VNS, Stinger, and Lonely. So Redwood Racing is going to be 1-2 out of pit road. Their pit crews have been on fire recently. And Redwood dominated the road courses portion of our season, specifically the Nürburgring and Watkins Glen. We saw Ace Phantom in the 97 going back-to-back races, getting that team a lot of publicity. And the opposing team there, of CB Motorsports, we've seen them too dominating at road courses. And that number 9 of Slurpee 6-7, he was dominating a lot. We saw him get the win at the, gosh, the track is slipping my mind, Lime Rock Park, and put on a smoke show there of a race. But as they come out of turn 4 and to the line, we're going to get these guys going green. And we're going to get stage 2 underway. Y'all ready? Let's go! Out the gate, we see the 97 with the run on the outside, the 42 up there with them. White flag for the stage will be lap 79. Oh, and the 42 already around into the 20. And that's going to bring out the first caution already at the start. We don't even get a lap into stage 2, but man, we'll see who gets it at the line here. As it's going to be the 97. And the 35. Oh, and I'm hearing from the officials that it was only one car that went around, so never mind. We're going to keep it green. 97 is going to lead lap 1 of stage 2. And as they come onto the backstretch, the 35 is going to be taking point. He's got the number 21 of VNS Shingo on his tail. And the 24, KG Park, Mr. 5-time. 2x2 for the lead. And we will see where the 35 goes. Does he stick where he's been best, the low lane, or does he go up top to protect with his teammate? You got to wonder where he goes in that 21 car, VNS Shingo, the part-time driver, been trying to lead all race. He's just been short by 1 position. And as we wind down, coming into the nighttime here at Daytona, we're going to be racing under the lights. And this race will be settled in the dead of night. .35, man, has been on fire. His teammate there in second still. And we talk about CB, and we talk about that 9 car. It hasn't been that great on the super speedways. He's been the road course dominant driver of that team this season, but for what it is worth, he has been really doing a good job pushing his teammate of KG Park. KG Park, the oval and tri-oval expert here. And he's going to try and get a run on the inside. He's not clear though. Going to try and push that 35 up. We'll see if he can try and lead, putting the pressure on that 35 right now. And here comes the 21 on the outside. Vienna Shingo, like I was saying, hasn't led yet. Just short. No help up there on the high line for him. And Ace looked like he was trying to look 3 wide for a second. 24 is going to go up there, and it's going to be 3 wide. 24, KG Park, Mr. 5 times, going to lead the race for the first time. It's close. The 35's still there. And let's see where the momentum goes. The 24 now takes the lead, and he's going to lead it at the line just barely. Pushing lap 50 now in the Cometic Firecracker 400. Three by 2. And that 35, man, he has just been dominant all night. The people who do get up there, they aren't up there long. But, you know, let's get a look at the 20 right now. We're going to get a look at him. He has been one of the dominant cars for Redwood this season. He's gotten a few wins. He got Watkins Glen and a controversial win earlier this season. And that one was really questionable, I should say. And he also won at Homestead Miami Speedway in a thriller of a race. That one was a really fun one to watch. And look at this. The 4, man, they don't really look like they're working together as much, but I don't know. The 4 looks like he's trying to generate runs, but the 20's saying, no, I want to work with you. I want to get up there to the front to where we both can have a chance to lead this race. And as they struggle to maintain a draft with each other, the pack's just getting away from him even more. But shuffling back here to the lead, 35 still out front dominating, and the 97, his teammate, going to try and take advantage of this race now in that Dale Earnhardt Sr. throwback. That's a nice looking paint scheme. 24 right behind him. They're not getting enough momentum on the high lane. Oh, the 9 in the grass a little bit. He's going to slide back up the racetrack. Luckily, everyone gets out of it okay. And we're still green here. The 21 here, he's going to inch ahead, just barely ahead of that 35. We'll see if he can get the run and potentially lead this race. No help for him. No one's been helping him this race. And that's got to be hard and difficult considering he's the only part-time driver of this race, doesn't have much friends on the track, considering he hasn't been here. So it's going to be hard for him to generate those runs that he needs. But, you know, for what it's worth, we saw him last time here at Daytona. He DNF'd here in the season opener for the 500. We didn't quite see where his car could have actually taken him, but, you know, it just goes to show how difficult these tracks can be, how difficult it can be on a person's mindset. Coming in here, wanting to win, and coming up short. Not a fun feeling. I can tell you I've been there many times. '97 gonna get back out there on the outside, just barely leading his teammate by a bumper, by a quarter panel actually. And the 35 is gonna lead still. He's now got the 24 to deal with behind him once again. The 9 there, those 2 CB cars, they have been really fighting this race. They led the pack for a little bit in stage 1, and they just haven't been up there since. It's been all Redwood, the most dominant team on the track today. '35 going to be coming up on lap traffic. That's the number 20. Let's see if the number 20 can get the hints that they're going to be on him. Number 20 still out there. We'll see if lap traffic comes into play and affects this field. Oh, and the 20 into the apron, and the 97 is going to be around. That's going to bring the whole field with them, and that's going to bring out our first caution technically is stage number 2, because that last one wasn't really a caution, it was just one car, but that's going to bring out our first caution of the second stage in the Cometic Firecracker 400, I mean. Phoenix barely getting out of there. And look who came out second. There's the number 24. That's KG Park there. Now, what do you do in this situation? What do you do is my question. And pits are going to be open this time. So we will see, I can guarantee we will see drivers coming in to make their pit stops, whether that be for fuel or for tires, whichever one their hearts most desire. And I can guarantee that that 35 is going to have to pit. If he just pitted for tires on stage, then that means he's got to get fuel at some point. Unless he pitted for both. I'm not really sure the stats on that car right now. Look at that, Phoenix with a fastest lap of a 44.911. Somebody call the police. And we're back to green. 4 wide there off the start. That was a little dicey. And I thought pits were open, but I could have sworn I heard one of the admins say that pits were open, but apparently not, as the 35 is going to lead him. We'll see where the 35 goes. Number 24 is going to get the run out there on the high side. His teammate, though, coming up short there. Almost falling out of the draft, it looks like. But the 42 of Stinger, 24's ex-teammate, has been helping that 24. They've worked together in the past. We'll see where that goes now. But the 35 there has been just dominant. And the 24 getting a push from his ex-teammate. There goes the 20 up top there with his other Toyota friend. And 3 wide behind the leader. And it's gonna be 3 by 2 now for the lead. Now 2 by 3. Man, I feel like I'm at In-N-Out ordering a burger. And the 35 once again leads. Probably has led the most laps this race, I can guarantee it. Number 4 there, a Lonely Scar, is going to try and look. Knocking on the door once again to the 35. He's going to try and look low, see if he can shuffle the 35 up. It does not work. He's going to give the 35 a bump there, and right behind him is going to be his teammate KG Park. 3 wide for the lead. Oh, the 35 into the 4. That's going to bring out the caution, the 20 in it. They're all in it. And I think Stinger went up into the catch fence a little bit. Oh my, that was violent. That is going to shuffle the field for sure. Phoenix in 6 after that. What a heartbreak. Won a stage, has been leading all these laps. And at the caution, the number 24 at KG Park is going to lead. And look at this. Look at this. CB back out up front. 1, 2, 3. They're going to take advantage off the caution. 24, 9, and the 4. All up there. Redwood's going to have to work hard for this one. So pits are officially open this time. I've heard that from the admins, and I'm not hearing things this time. And hold on, my controller died. And we'll see who goes into the pits. KG Park is going to take the plunge into pit road along with everybody else except for, look at this, the number 20. Residente is going to stay out. And he's going to try and fish leg this off of whatever he's got right now. I don't know his exact stats, but maybe it's smart, maybe it's not. So we have one Redwood car out front, and he is going to receive a lot of pressure off the restart from all of NC because their whole team is going to be, or CB, sorry. CB is going to be right behind him. It's a little embarrassing. Going to be right behind him. 2, 3, and 4. I'm used to seeing Lonely on NC Racing, which is why I said NC, but oh, and some issues with the steering wheel on that 35. It's complaining that something popped in the wheel, and we'll see how that affects his race. I'm not sure what's going on with that car, but he's going to be starting dead last on the restart. But, you know, I have confidence in him. He's a really great driver, and he's been dominating this whole race. He's really good at Daytona, and he's gotten quite a few wins here. Clinched a spot in the playoffs last season by barely a nose. just getting ahead of that 04 car at the line. But this is a whole other ball game here. We have a whole other season, more drivers, and a lot more points on the line. As the number 20 is going to lead him into turn 2 and onto the back stretch. And the number 4 for CB is going to be up there on the high lane. It's going to get help from 9 of Slurpee. And we'll see how the Chevys handle this clean air, because we haven't quite seen a lot of the Chevys in the clean air this race. Number 20 is going to lead at the line, just barely. Two by two for the lead, and the 42 and the 35, they were beating and banging right there for that position. We saw them a little squirrely there as it came off a 2. And the 97 is back up there, right with his teammate. And there is no stopping these Toyotas today, folks. And here comes the 35 back in second, now behind his teammate. '97 just ahead of the 20 by a little bit. The 20 is going to get the run. We'll see where the 20 goes with it. We'll see if the 20 tries to help his teammate by going up high, or if he decides to fend off the position. You know, we've seen this 20 car of Ride the Dente has been a bit greedy this season for points. Doing whatever he can to come back up on top. We saw him struggling at Nürburgring. Heartbreak of a race for him. Some last lap trouble. Here he is back at Daytona. And the 20 is going to go around. He's going to get in the air. And the 42 is going to go with him. Red flag is going to be out for the first time this race. That is an immediate red flag for those of you who did not know. When a driver gets in the air or flips, we immediately go to red flag. Oh, looks like the foot there is spinning there. And Ace Phantom is going to lead. He's going to have the lead as they stop there on the track and go to red flag. Alright, and our red flag is going to be lifted now. They're going to double up. All the drivers seem to be okay from that wreck, surprisingly. And we're back to green. The 97 going to charge out front with Slurpee in second. Slurpee now going to dive down to the bottom, going to take the lead away, and CB is now going to control both lanes once again. We have the 4 out there on the high side. His teammate of KG Park on his bumper. And we see these Chevys now shining. And and that's going to bring out the caution again. Looks like, man, that was bad. The 42 involved, 21, and wow, that was bad. 35 is going to be 6th, and 5th will be Dente. fourth, KG. Third, Ace. Second, Lonely. And in first, Slurpee. 6-7.
Drivers to catch up now.
15 laps remaining, 14 to go at the line. And stage 2 has been pretty interesting. We've seen just as much suspenseful racing as we have in stage 1. It's been quite as many cautions, I believe. And as they come out of the tri-oval to the line, we're back green with 14 laps remaining. 9 car going to get the charge out front immediately. He's going to be clear on the high side for a minute. We'll see where he goes with it. His teammate in the number 24 is going to be on his outside, as well as the 20 on his bumper. Ooh, the 24 veering off into the middle a little bit. We'll see where the 20 takes that momentum. And the 24 gets back up there in time to block that 20 from making anything of it. And the 24 is going to dive down to the bottom, and he's going to have the lead on the inside. And the 20 now leading the charge in the top lane. We see all of Redwood up there on the top lane. We see Toyota versus Chevy, and 3 wide at the tri-oval. 3 wide, the 20, the 42, and the 24. And we'll see where the 35 goes with this run. They're going to go up top, and it gets a little dicey, still 3 wide. The 4 is going to get pushed down into the apron a little bit. And Slurpee 6-7 is going to take the lead away. And Phoenix, look at that, up there in the 35 on the high line. He's going to try and lead the charge once again. Look at that, Slurpee 6-7 leading on lap 67. And the 9 still leading. Oh, the 35 gets into the 24. 24's around. So too is the 35. And the 4 car just gets out of that, but he is out of the draft now. And that's going to bring out our caution at the line. We'll see who leads. It's going to be a battle. Can the 20 for Redwood get out there up front? Or is the 9 going to take the lead? The 20 just barely leads. The 20 for Redwood Racing. We haven't seen much of him this race. We've seen him dominate at those intermediates, but can he get it done here at a super speedway? That's the question. And heartbreak for the 35. Worked his way all the way back up there to the lead, leading on the outside. His car just got away from him, sailed down into the bottom, and that's how the cookie crumbled. And seems like everyone is there. And we should be getting back to green flag racing as we come to the line. They're going to double up. The 20 takes the bottom lane. The Slurpee goes up top. And look at that beautiful Sunoco sign. Great camera angle as we come into the tri-oval.
And here we come. Back to green in the Cometic Firecracker 400. Number 20 is going to get the push from his teammate in the 97. And that's going to give him the lead early on in this run. We'll see where he goes from with it. 10 laps remaining in the stage. Can the 35 get back up there and go back-to-back stages? Or is it going to go to Slurpee or Ride the Dente? We'll see who gets it done here. Oh, the 97 into Slurpee. Slurpee gets airborne. Caution is out, and that's going to bring out the red flag. Slurpee got airborne a little bit there. The 21 involved in that. And come on, guys. Let's not get too hasty. We just tend to go in the stage. Ain't battling for a win just yet. '97 got in that really hard. We saw the 9 there. He just went airborne, and that's gonna give the 20 the lead still, as he hit the line in first. And your top 5 will be the 20, the 4, the 35, I believe. I think, no, the 24 in third, the 35 in fourth, and in fifth, that is the number 42 of Stinger. And man, you know, we talked about the 35 earlier being in the back and how he may have not been able to get the stage win and go back-to-back stages, but now being in fourth place, he is in prime position to be able to get back up there. We'll see as they double up. We'll see where that puts them, as whoever chooses where. It could shake up positions, it could not. And they're choosing, and didn't really affect his position much, but we're going to be back to green. You see Stinger on the bottom, or no, the top, I mean. He's going to try and get a stage win here. As I said earlier, he won the season opener for the Clash when he was racing for Rebel Racing. Now is a free agent, but here he is up there once again, proving that he can still battle with his teammate, his ex-teammate, I should say. As we see that 42 in prime position to be able to steal this. We'll see if that part-time driver, the 21 of Iana Shingo, up on the top lane gets him any help. As Stinger is going to lead. He's going to lead the first lap that we are doing. That isn't a caution lap. 20's going to get the run on the low lane. The 4 right there working with him on the bottom. It's going to be 3 wide for second. And here comes the 35. Still 3 wide for second, but it looked like he had a major run there. It just looked like he washed up into the wall a little bit. He could do numbers with that run. And it's going to be the 3 Toyotas, 2 teammates, 1 solo driver for the lead here at Daytona. Oh, into the wall goes the 35 slightly. He's going to scrape it slightly. And we're still 3 wide at the line. The 20 barely leading that. And we may be able to treat you guys to a photo finish for stage 2, folks, if we keep up this type of racing. Oh! The 24 hooks into the wall, takes the 97 with him. Caution. Gonna be out. There goes the 42 as well. And that's gonna leave us with a 5 to go restart, potentially. If they do an extra lap, it'll be a 4 to go restart. Looks like they're going to try and get them doubled up again. And we're going to do a 5 to go restart here. Oh my gosh. 24 just sailed it in there. Now one car's around. That could mean a penalty for somebody. I don't know what that was. We're going to have to watch a replay of that after the race. I don't know what happened there. And we're back to green, I believe. Yeah, back to green. 20 is going to lead. The 35 in second with 5 laps remaining in stage 2. Can the 35 go back-to-back stages? Or is the 20 of Ride the Dente, his teammate, going to steal it from him? Just when Phoenix needs points the most, he's going to try and get himself into the playoff. Redwood Racing just needs this boost to get him up there. If he can't win this race, points are what he needs most. Final race of the regular season. And the 35 is going to lead with 4 laps remaining. By a nose, he leads, but the 20 not letting up. Not showing any less aggression than he has been. .35 inching ahead a little bit. The high line gets the run, and the 35 is going to clear the 20. The 35 in the lead. Coming to 3 laps remaining in stage 2. Oh, that gets a little dicey. Here comes the 42 on the outside. 97 gets in the wall a little bit. We're going to stay green, though. The caution is not called out yet. They're a little spread out there behind him. 35 is going to lead. 2 laps remaining. Wide for the lead. The 20 is going to try and get back out there again. But Phoenix says no. Gonna inch ahead, and he's going to clear them. And we talked about him earlier, the number 4, Lonely. For CB, he's now in position as well, running right behind that 35. I can guarantee you if he finds an opening, he will take it. Gonna be coming to the white flag this next time. Oh, the 97 in the wall back there. You see him, but that's just one car. No caution for that. Ride the Dente is gonna lead by an inch, by a bumper, but the run goes to the 35 on the bottom. He's got 4 cars helping him. The 20 is going to drop back there a little bit. Here comes Lonely. He's going to get into the mix now. I told you, he's going to do anything he can. White flag in the air for stage number 2. The number 4 is leading. 35 beating and banging there for the lead. Here comes the 20, going to try and make it 3 wide. As we come to the backstretch for the final time in stage number 2, the 35 leading the field. Number 4 barely inching ahead. So too does the 20. The 35 gets the run as they come into the tri-oval for the final time. Who's going to get the momentum? Coming to the line. Phoenix is going to go back-to-back stages. Wow. What a race so far it has been. And wow, what a race so far. Phoenix, 1, 2, finishes both stages
in first. 1 and 2 in first. After all of the struggles he's faced in that stage, what probably the toughest stage he's had this race. First stage was smooth sailing. We'll see if he can get it done in stage 3. We'll be right back in the Cometic Gasket Cup Series season finale at Daytona, the Cometic Firecracker 400. Remember to follow the Twitch and follow the TikTok, and we will be right back. we are back with the end of what was a very entertaining stage. We saw Phoenix getting his second stage win of the race. That was very entertaining to see, and I can... Oh. Okay. Some stuff happening on track. And the 97 up there waiting for the rest of the pack to get over there to pits. They're going to start pacing into pit road now. And Phoenix, let's see where he goes here. He's the driver we're going to be paying attention to most, I can assume. We'll see where he goes, whether he pits or whether he stays out. Let's see what the strategy is. Everyone going to pit. And we'll see where that leaves our leader. We're going to take you to his hood cam. Nice Monster Energy logo there on the front of it. And we'll see if these Redwood pit crews can compete in stage 3. We'll see where that leaves him. And he comes out first. Lonely still staying in second there on his tail though. Lonely is not finished after that stage. It's going to be CB and Redwood starting on the front row. And well, looks like I'm hearing that he elected to go to the back actually, so I rephrase, it's going to be Redwood leading the front row, and they're going to control both lanes. Probably not a great strategy call for that team, for CB. We'll see what they think of that after the race. But, I mean, I guess they won't be complaining if it gets them a win. See where they choose here. And they're going to double up, as we're going to get you back going green in stage 3 of the Cometic Firecracker 400. They're gonna come out of 4. Gonna be paying big attention to that 35 machine. And here they come. At the line, we're green in the 3rd stage of the regular season finale for the Cometic Gasket Cup Series. Already you see the 20 with a big run, gets a push from the 42, 3 wide already into 1. Oh, and they're around. The 21, the 4, the 42, the 35, and the 24 all involved in that. And that's going to bring out the first caution of stage number 3. Not how you want to start a stage, especially after coming off of 2-stage wins. Man. But, you know, we saw this last stage. Got shuffled to the back. He got shuffled to the back. And he came back out on top. We'll see if he can continue that momentum. And they're going to be red flagged. And looks like the 35's still moving over there. We'll see what that's going to be doing. So the 35 is going to be backing up to the rest of the guys. And we're going to give you your top 5, and we're going to look at the stats of these drivers. We'll red flagged. We see the number 20. He is now first. He started in 6th, so big moves for that number 20 car. He was ever so close to a stage win. It was 3 wide and couldn't quite get there, but his fastest lap is a 44.896. That's faster so far than Phoenix, so we'll see where he goes with that. In second is Slurpee, and that's second place. He started in 3rd, so he's doing a little better than where he started. His fastest lap is a 44.435. Still, wow, these guys are having faster laps than the leader. In 4th place, I think that's Phoenix. Yeah, that's Phoenix with a 44.869. A little bit faster than what he was before. His previous fastest lap was a 44.911. To which I responded, someone call the police, because that's a very fast lap. And in 5th place is the number 24, our 5-time champion of KG Park. His fastest lap is a 44.578. He started 4th, and he's currently in 4th. Pretty consistent. Alright, so the 20 is going to elect to the bottom as we come to the restart. 20 is going to elect to the bottom. The 9 up top. 97, the 20's teammate on the bottom. As is the 24 up top. 2 teammates, 2 separate teams. These teams have been battling it out all season to see who can get to the championship. Getting set, ready to go green. Stage 3 officially now underway. And the 20 is going to lead him. Lap 140 will be our checker. Lap 139 will be our white flag. And we hope this stage is going to be just as entertaining as the last 2. The number 9 barely leading. Just by a nose, as the run on the high line is a lot. Oh, stinger into the wall a little bit, makes a little contact with the 35. The 35 gets out of that just fine, as to the 42. Oh, and the 20 does not lead that lap. The 97 leads by an inch, just shy of leading another lap. Mackay still out there on front. Oh, the 4 round. We'll see if he collects someone else. Does he collect another driver? No, he doesn't. That's 1 car. The 4 of Lonely around. That's not going to bring out the caution. Heartbreak for the 4 camp. And we talk about, speaking of Lonely, team owner of NC Racing. The 24 is around, and so is the 35. That's going to bring out the caution again. And, you know, as they say, cautions breed cautions. And we're now 102 minutes into the stream. For those of you who are watching, thank you for joining us. Please follow the Twitch. That is Cometic Gasket Cup Series on Twitch. And follow the TikTok. That is Cometic Gasket Cup Series on TikTok. So we hope to see more people following. get you guys set to go green once again. Here comes that 35 of Phoenix, starting in the back. And the number 20 with his teammate Ace Phantom 97 on the outside, gonna lead him back to green. Oh, 42 tries to put it wide, it looks like there, but 97 said no. And already you see the 20 getting a big push on the inside from that part-time driver of Phoenix Shingo. But as I was saying earlier about Lonely, his race team, NC Racing, they had a little bit of a backlash with Ford, and Ford is revoking their contract with that team. So we will see what happens for that team in the future. They will not be racing for the remainder of the season, but we will be paying close attention to that news. It gets a little tight there, 3 wide. Contact between the 97 and the 21. And Lonely is in the wall there. I didn't quite see 2 cars, but it looks like the officials are going to call the caution. It's going to be a caution at the line. And like I said, folks, cautions breeding cautions. And at the line, it's going to be the 20 leading the field. Some controversial sounding radio from the 97. A little angry the way the 21, I think it was, ran him. Or no, it was a 42 actually. A little angry at the 42. I didn't quite see what happened, but a little angry there. And here they come into the tri-oval. Number 20 is going to lead him to green once again. Ride the Dente, leading him here at Daytona. Ooh, gets a little loose there off the restart. Was not ready for that push. It looked like, oh my. Looked like someone went under the track right there. Restart. I think that was a 35. 35 having trouble there. Out of the draft now. I think he might still have the 21's draft. 21 might have their draft, I'm not sure. But the 97 is going to be up there on the top lane, getting a push there from the 42. Was angry at the 42 earlier. We'll wonder how they'll race each other from now on. Ex-teammates there. So we wonder how they'll race each other from this point forward after the little bit of anger that was spat from the 97 earlier on the caution, on the restart. 20 just barely ahead, getting a lot of momentum from that low lane. Those 4 cars stacked up on there in the low side. they come. 3 wide now on the trioval. Only going to try and lead. No, his teammate goes up to block, and the 24 now is going to be on the high side, battling the 20 for the lead. It is 2 by 2 now for the lead. We'll see how this fares for those 2 cars working together back there. 1 part-time driver and 1 new driver for Redwood. Oh, the 97 into the 24 a little bit. And they come into the backstretch. The 20 racing the 9 now for the lead. And here they come into 3 and 4. 20 still trying to lead now. Redwood Racing's been dominant today, but they have had a lot of pressure from CB. CB now to the lead as they come to the line. The 20 now leading. Bring out the caution real quick. Bring out caution. Hello, hello. There's audio on the Twitch stream. It's just his phone. And caution is going to be back out. Some technical difficulties going on here in the booth. And that's going to bring out, oh my gosh. It was Slurpee.
Fans, if you happen to see our very talented camera crew wandering around the track today, remember to give them a big smile and a friendly wave. You might just see yourself up on the jumbo screen. secure your seat for the ultimate fan event and strap in for an up-close and personal racing experience with one of our talented drivers for a 2-lap ride-along. Get your tickets today.
All right, welcome back to the live. We had some technical issues in the booth, and the caution was thrown, but pits are now open, and we'll see who takes the plunge. Slurpee gonna lead everybody into pit road, and everyone's gonna pit, and we'll see how this shifts the positions up. Slurpee is going to come out first with Dente and Ace Phantom on his tail. Phoenix going to be in the back. Haven't seen much of him this stage, but I can guarantee that he'll be up there at some point. The 20 is going to be choosing the bottom, the 9 up top. The 97 goes with his teammate. KG for CB down low as well. And the 42 up top there in the second lane. And here they come to
the green. Green flag in the air. The 20 leading the field. The 97 right behind him. The 97 looked up there for a minute, but he didn't go up there, and he's gonna go there now. Top lane is open, and Redwood is gonna control 2 lanes. And the 9 is gonna try and get into the middle, and it looks like that's gonna bring out another caution. All of them are wrecking. Man, cautions are breeding cautions this stage. Not what you want to see. And Stinger is gonna have the lead at that caution. And we talk about the number 42 of Stinger. He has seen a lot at Daytona in his career here. And the 42 has seen flip after flip. He is actually the guy that's flipped most in the league here at Daytona in the past, and he's been in wreck after wreck, but, you know, he always finds a way to come out and try his best for a win, and here he is now. He's going to lead them to green as we come to the line, and they're going to double up, and right next to him, another guy we haven't seen up front a lot, apart from the end of stage 2 and a little through stage 2. Lonely. He's going to be behind him. 20's going to be next to the 42 now. And here they come to the green. Green flag back in the air. You see the 42 getting a big push from the 4. Here comes the 24 right behind his teammate, gonna give him another big push. And on the top lane, you see the 2 teammates from Redwood. Looks like they're trying to work together, but the 20 seems to be holding a different line than the 97. Looks like they're having trouble getting connected there. And you see them 2 by 2 for the lead now. Here they come. Had a little bit of trouble getting connected, but now they are. The 20 has the run, but the 42 is going to get a big push from the 4, and that's going to shuffle the 42 into the middle. It's 3 wide racing now. Lonely is going to lead his first lap of stage number 3. Fighting there on the inside. It's going to be him and Stinger in the 42. Only getting a big push from his teammate. And here comes the 97, 3 wide. As the 20 up there up top is gonna make the 3rd lane. 21 trying to get connected with the 20. Doesn't quite get there. Oh! The 35 spinning behind the leaders. And that's one car. That's not going to bring out the caution, but man, the 35's luck this stage has not been very good. No caution for that, but the 4 is going to get into the 42. Move him out of the way. The 4 still leading here. Here comes the 24. His teammate gonna give him a big push. The 4 still gonna lead. It's gonna be between him and the 42 as we come to the line. And Stinger's gonna lead that lap.
2 by 2 by 2. They're really trying. And on the backstretch, the 35, man, almost gets into them. Man. And the 4 is still leading here. Teammate behind him, giving him a big push. 2 new players here, the 42 of Stinger and Lonely leading this field. And Stinger gets turned by the 97. To me, it looked like the 42 went down on him, and that's gonna potentially bring out the caution. Yep, I think that might bring out the caution. Yep, they're all slowing down. And the 35 is gonna be Lucky Dog, and he's gonna be able to get his lap back. Lonely leading the field there after that caution. As I said, Lonely is one of those drivers that always shows up when it counts, but he tries his best. Hasn't had great luck recently, but they're gonna go red flag, and they're gonna let that 35 catch back up. It's going to be less than 40 to go. 38 laps remaining in the race. And we'll see once we get back to green if they can keep it that way. See if they can keep it green for 38 laps. My bet is no. Another caution. That could be the case. And, you know, we always see those late race cautions. And we have 5 extra laps on the dial in case of an overtime restart. All right. And we are back, and they're going to get them doubled up. And we're about to go back to green here. Lonely is going to lead them to the green flag. Slurpee on the outside. KG Park on the inside behind his teammate. We're green. Oh, and the 42 is into the 35. That's going to bring back out the caution. All right. And slow start there. Not everyone's back, but we are going to do another lap. So CB is going to control both lanes for the first time since stage number 2. And KG Park is going to be behind the number 4. And this could mean an interesting race between Lonely and Slurpee. Lonely, I don't know if he's actually in the playoffs yet. I don't know if he has a win this season. here in the record books, and he does. And here they come. And we're back to green flag racing. 38, I think, laps remaining. No, 36 laps remaining. As we come to the line, Lonely's going to lead the first lap that we've had not under caution. And, oh, the part-time driver of ENS, Shingo, he's going to go around. That's one car. No caution for that. Four's still going to lead. His teammate on his tail. The 3 CB Motorsports teammates trying to run for the lead here. All 3 members have a playoff spot, so this is just for points here. The 4 Lonely Stars leading the field, and we talked so much about how dominant he could be, and he is showing that dominance for the first time here tonight. Lone Toyota behind them of Ace Phantom trying to track down the rest of this field. I don't believe we'll see green flag pit stops if this generates another caution. But if there's no caution, we might see green flag pit stops here. It could shake up the lead, it could not. These drivers, the top 3, all have 19 laps of fuel. Hear the number 4 on his radio saying that he's having issues with his car. His car is way too tight. This could generate a problem as we see the number 24 get right below him, and that's going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Not for long, though, as the 24 gets past him. Bad news for that 4 car, as he was powering the field, leading. Now Slurpee is going to take the lead here at Daytona. We talked about him earlier, not quite good at these super speedways, but he's finding his motion here. There's even more cars behind him. That pack's trying to catch those 3 Chevys running all together, creating a train. It's going to be hard. See if I'm in the number 20, I'm trying to get down low. I want to get down low with those other 2 cars. I want to work with them. If we can generate a run all in one line, that would be the best thing, I feel like, for those 4 cars trying to catch the field. Meanwhile, the 24 is going to inch ahead of the 9 slightly. This all comes down to one caution. One caution can get this field back together. Either that or they got to hold it off until green flag pit stops. They're going to have to pit eventually. I'm not sure what those Redwood cars are looking like, but I know for a fact that the CB cars are going to have to pit at some point. At KG Park, leading. We're hearing from the number 4 car that their team owner is saying to run it long. They want to run the long game. They don't want to play it quits here yet. And here comes 3 of the Redwood cars, all going into pit road. The Redwood cars are pitting. That's going to leave CB. Ride the Dente, the first one off of pit road. And they're going to be 1, 2, 3 out of pit road. Green flag pit stops. And KG Park still leading. We'll see if they take the pit this time. No, they're going to stay out. As too does the number 42 car. He stays out with them. So 4 cars on the same strategy. We're going to see how this plays out. CB 1, 2, 3. Stinger is going to have to pit eventually. We'll see what he does. KG Park coming onto the backstretch. We'll see where those Redwood cars are at. They're going to be coming out of turn number 4. They're going to need to start picking up the pace if they don't want to get lapped. And as they come to the tri-oval, we're hearing the team owner of the 9. We're going to hear them say that it's going to be next lap that these 3 cars are going to pit. Next lap, these cars are going to be pitting. And we'll see how much time Redwood Racing, as a team, those 3 cars, we'll see how much time they can gain with just 25 laps to go. Here they come into the tri-oval. Just as I suspected, they're going to be pulling off. We'll see who gets off pit road first, but here they come into the backstretch. It's going to be close. We'll see if they can get out in time. If they don't, Dente will be leading the field. And here comes Dente on the tri-oval. with Ace on his tail. 2 of the Redwood out of the 3 Redwood drivers. Gonna try and track down the leaders. It's gonna be close. Here they come. And they're gonna be back with the pack. Five-car battle for the lead. Oh! 3 cars in it, and the caution is gonna come out. Caution is out. The caution is not out. "22 laps to go, and KG Park is in the lead. 9 in second, and the 4 in third still. Still leading. And it looks like they're just going to run a train, going to try and hope to get ahead of these drivers. "42 trying to run down the 20 of Bente. And Phoenix is going to be behind him. Man, we talk about that number 35 of Phoenix. He won both the stages. What break for him. Oh, his car gets a little loose there. Almost loses it into the wall a little bit there, but he keeps in it. The part-time driver of VNS Shingo right behind him. And it's going to be 59 seconds off pace. That's a lap down. East Phantom is going to be dead last. As we shuffle back to the leaders, the 24 still leading. Oh, and the caution, I think, is going to be out. The 35 is in the wall. Caution is out. KG is going to be leading. The 9 in second, the 4 in third. This is going to be the lucky dog for all those cars that were a lap down. All right, coming to the line. Everyone back together. We'll see what this does. We're back to green. The 24 in the lead. Less than 20 laps remaining, and anything can happen. This is anyone's race at this point. Can the 35 get that redemption that he so desires? He's had quite the stage. Not been up there all stage, but we'll see what happens. And Lonely is going to get the run on the outside in the middle. Can't quite get up there as the 20 was blocking him a little bit, but now he's there. Clean air for both the 4 and the 24. And, oh, gets a little into the 97 there, it looked like. Didn't look like he was trying to. The 24, though, in the lead. And here comes the 35 behind the 97. And the 24 looks like he needs to give that 97 a little room. Oh, the 97 turns! The 24 didn't like what he was handing him. That's going to bring caution. And Dente and Phoenix leading. 15 laps to go, and Phoenix is back up there in front. The 35 and the 97. 3 teammates. They're going to lead. That was a questionable move by the 97. Some controversial stuff there happening over the radio as we hear the 24. He is not happy with the way he was raced, but neither is the 97. The 97 saying how he had no room, and the 24 was just not taking the hint, so... And back to green. The 97 is going to be able to push his teammate, the 20. And they're going to lead. .35 trying to power it through on the outside. Can't quite get there yet. The 20 is going to lead. They're going to be side by side for the lead. And here comes the 35. He's going to lead by a nose as they come out of 3 and out of 4. The 20 is going to take the lead still. Contact between the 35 and the 97, it looked like there. Got a little connected. Looked intentional though. 35 still trying to power through on the outside. He's going to get a little bit of help from Slurpee in that 9 car. Oh, and the 20 still barely leading. But 35 still trying to stay up there trying to run the race as much as he can. Had problems with his wheel earlier. Replaced the wheel he's on controller, and he's just trying to catch his bearings now. As he's gonna go ahead and take the lead by a nose. It has been close battling thus far now between them. We're gonna be coming to 11 laps remaining. It's gonna be the 35, the 20, and here comes the 21 on the outside behind the 35. He's gonna try and make a third lane. Gonna try and push it 3 wide. The 35's there to block. The 20 trying to get a win at Daytona. Coming to 10 laps remaining, and we'll see who leads. Is it gonna be the 35, stage 1 and 2 winner, or is it gonna be his teammate, the 20? Let's see who gets the run as we come out of 4 into the tri-oval. It's gonna be the 35, the new teammate on Redwood, leading with 10 laps remaining at Daytona in the Cometic Firecracker 400. Is going to drop back slightly. 20 still leading. 35 is going to get another run there. It's going to be close. You see the 97 fiercely blocking that 24, to not appreciate the way he was raced earlier. And he's going to try and defend as much as possible here. And the 20 is going to barely lead. Oh, lonely! And the 9 are wrecked, and that's going to bring out the caution once again. At the line, it was the 20, barely leading by a nose. And in second is the Phoenix. And everyone's back together, it seems. And everyone's choosing. Phoenix elects to stay down low. And Ace Phantom's gonna take the top groove. And we're back to green. 8 laps remaining. Dente in that number 20 car, he's gonna lead them. The 35 trying to do whatever he can. We heard him complaining about the tires, saying that his tires were very low. That 35, though, it's taken him all of stage 3, but he is back here in contention, and we'll see what he can do with less than 10 to go. The 20, the 97, both battling for the lead here. The 42 trying to push that 97 and get a momentum on the high lane. And it's going to be close. The 42 tries to look 3 wide. The 97 says no. Been really aggressive. 24 gets into the 35 a little bit. The 42 trying to look 3 wide again, doesn't work. Oh, the 35 in the wall. And I don't know if that's going to bring out the caution, but that was a hard hit. Questionable call by the league owner to close the pits when his tires were so low. Did not expect that to happen, but
Heartbreak for that 35. That's only one car. And ride the Dente, the 20. It's going to be the 20 and the 97 battling for the lead. They didn't want this. Their call in the first two stages were to help the 35 get the win. Oh! The 42 and the 97 are into each other. And that's going to bring out the caution. The 35 got lucky there. He'll probably be able to pit. Pits are going to be open. We'll see who takes the plunge into pit road. And everyone's going to pit. And look at this, the part-time driver of VNS Shingo is going to stay out in that Cookout 21 car. And Dente is gonna come out in second, Lonely in third, KG Park in fourth, Slurpee in fifth. Dente has all of CB Motorsports to deal with. So I'm hearing from the officials booth that the 35 of Phoenix might be in second because he didn't pit. He is in second, and he pit before the caution, so that's going to put him in second. And the caution he was not involved in. He got into the wall before the caution came out. Remember, that is one car. We call cautions with two cars. And he is going to start this race in second. He's got fresh tires, fresh everything. And we will see, with 5 laps remaining in the Cometic Firecracker 400, the last race of the regular season. All these points on the line. And we will take you back to green for hopefully the last time. Green flag back in the air at Daytona. VNS Shingo, the part-time driver, he's going to lead the field as Phoenix is going to be on his outside with fresh equipment. Phoenix is going to immediately power to the lead. And it's going to be, oh, Kai in the air in that 21 or 20. In the air a little bit off of the Force hood. And caution is going to be out at the line. The 35 still leading. We'll see who gets it. It's going to be the 35 or the 42. One of these two drivers is going to be leading. And some confusion as Phoenix is still going to be the leader. And Phoenix going to be leading. It's going to be green, white checker. This is going to be a miracle if Phoenix can win. He won both the stages. And he's now leading. Going to be 2 to go, and he's going to be the lead car. His first start for Redwood Racing, and it has been a show out.
we will see what happens. 42 there in second. We mentioned earlier he is a free agent after some complications mid-season. And here we come to the line. And green flag is going to be back in the air. Phoenix going to lead him to green. Oh, 3 wide already. Only gets punted off the track a little bit. Not sure what happened there. I don't know who made contact with who. But Stinger going to barely lead by an inch as Phoenix is going to take the lead again on the backstretch, getting a big push from the part-time driver of VNS Shingo. And coming out of 4-0. 2 cars in it. 2 cars in it, and that's going to bring out the overtime. Caution is now. We're not going to be doing cautions at the line. Again, that was before the line, and we will go as many times as we need to. We will go as many times as we need to until the lap ticker gets to about over. So the 35 is going to be leading. The 42 in second still. Right behind him is the 9. Stinger trying to win at Daytona again. He won once this season at the Clash, and he was racing for Redwood Racing at that time. In his first ever start with the team, he managed to get that Clash victory. And they're going to be doubling up again. We got Phoenix on the low lane. Phoenix and Stinger. Not yet playoff eligible. Phoenix is going to need this win to get into the playoffs for that team. As too does Stinger. The Clash being a non-points race. He's going to need this. And here we come to the line. Green flag. So green-white checkered, top of 142 is going to be the checkered flag. 141 will be the white flag. And Slurpee's going to take the lead away. Slurpee 6-7 in that 9 car. Going to try and power the low lane. And 3 wide racing once again, the 20 up there. Trying to make moves as the 35 is going to get clear of the 9. And it's going to be 2 wide once again. Here we come to the white flag. White flag, 1 lap to go. Here they come. Out of turn 2 and 3 for the final time. Or 1 and 2, I mean. Phoenix getting a little loose there. The 9's going to get the run. We'll see what that bottom lane can do here as they approach the end of the backstretch, coming into 3 and 4 for the final time. Here comes the 35. inching ahead. The 35's gonna lead off the tri-oval. We'll see who gets it. It's gonna be Slurpee. He's gonna get a win at Daytona. Man, so close for that 35. And Slurpee, not really the guy who shows out at these super speedways, but he sure has shown out today. What a win. We're gonna watch him do some burnouts. And the 35, I'm pretty sure is gonna get into the playoffs on points, just barely. Those two stages saved him. And Slurpee coming off with the win. CB Motorsports comes out on top at Daytona. And I would just like to say thank you everyone for watching. And we will be going live again for our next race. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and follow the TikTok and follow the Twitch. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.